Hey guys, this is Micah Buzan, and in this video I'm going to be doing an easy step-by-step drawing tutorial of Jake the dog from Adventure Time. Now to start out drawing Jake, you just start out, like most characters, with a sphere. And I'm going to be having him kind of looking to the side. A 3/4 viewpoint tends to be a lot more interesting or appealing on cartoon characters as opposed to just drawing them head on. So this is the middle line, and we'll just draw a line in the middle here, dividing it. So about just a little bit up, this is going to be where the top of the eyes go, and about the same width, go down underneath this middle line, do the same thing, just curving around the sphere. This will help give it perspective. We're just roughing out where the proportions are. So next thing to do is just about right here, add his little eye, which is of course just a circle, and about one eye width towards the other side is where his other eye will go. Now his eyes actually tuck underneath his snout, so before we start drawing super dark, just go over this stuff lightly. And his nose pretty much goes here where these lines intersect. His snout, the top of his snout pretty much connects up here to that middle line of the sphere and just curves around and over his eyeball. It's kind of like a big, what's that called, a handlebar mustache? Am I making stuff up, or is that a thing? I think that's what it's called. So anyways, that's where his snout goes, and then his mouth just loops up. He's a happy guy. Just have him smiling. And his ear goes about here, just a little loop. Now, Jake is a dog, but he stands on his hind legs. And his body's basically just a little jelly bean that curves down here. So even though he's, a highly stylized dog, he still has weight. He's not just a floating entity. He has legs that hold up his little body. So we'll have his noodly legs kind of curving here to suggest the weight of his body, as opposed to just drawing straight legs. That will look really awkward, kind of like he's just a stick figure or a paper cutout. So that's why about, halfway where his knees would be, we just have that suggesting that he does have joints, even though the joints on Adventure Time characters are never explicitly shown. They are suggested by how their noodly limbs are curving. So this is just a very basic pose of Jake. And the next thing we'll kind of do is give him a tail, because he is a dog, and you can pretty much make any cartoon character out of any kind of animal just by including their most noticeable features. Like if Jake didn't have this tail here or his dog nose, then no one would ever know he's a dog. But of course, if you have ever seen a dog, you know that no real dogs look like Jake. So that's what's really cool about cartoons, is you can just get wild with stuff but still create recognizable things that people can relate to. Again, his arms, just like his leg, you don't explicitly show the joint, but you do suggest it with this indentation here. It's kind of sticking out. And we'll have his other arm just kind of looping around and, I don't know, maybe just curving like this, like he's telling Finn something about life. He's a really good advice giver sometimes. So we'll have him kind of talking, and his mouth, the bottom of his mouth just curves with this original sphere we drew for his head. So his mouth just curves down through the sphere and comes back up and is tucked neatly underneath his snout. So now let's give him his teeth. Just draw a guiding line. And he normally has about 3 teeth showing. So then give him his little tongue. Okay, so now let's go back up to the eyes, and like I said before, he doesn't have pupils. However, the black part of his eye suggests the direction he's looking. So if he's looking to the left, we'll draw the black on the right. So whatever side the black is on, he's looking the opposite direction. So there's that. Alright, now I'm gonna put a fresh sheet of paper over this and draw it with pen and color it with Copic markers, and this will be a speed video of this. You just kind of loop it like that. Shit. I'm actually gonna start over. This is terrible.